Hey everybody. Um, I played the wrong intro, didn't I? I don't know why it came out that one. It was supposed to be Readings with Bobby. Anyway, how you all doing? Um, I need to read for fun tonight. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound effects going on outside. There's a big ass storm. Hey Joanne, how you doing? Um, Let me see something. Okay. So, hey everybody. Hey Sonia, how you doing? Why am I going live tonight? Because I needed it. um, my husband is down with illness right now, and I just needed a little. Hey, how you doing? So let's say hi to a couple of people that have trickled in. We've got Joanne. I know there's a couple other shows going on right now, so I wasn't expecting a big crowd to be here. But hey, Sonia. Oh, what a great name. Hey there, Spunky. That's awesome. I love it. Trying to see the picture. I can't see. So, Selena, what up, homegirl? You know what I forgot to do, you guys? I forgot to set up the giveaway tool. So hold on. Keep me company while I do this. StreamYard giveaway. Don't put into chat the thing yet. Okay, the keyword. Okay, hashtag. Okay. There we go. Now, if you guys would like to be entered into it, hey, Maru, how you doing? We got a bunch of people showing up. If you would like to be entered in to get a reading tonight, put hashtag spooky because I need a little Halloween in my life. I'm going to be using. I told everybody last night that there may be a surprise, may being the operative word. It didn't happen, so I'm not gonna spout too much more about that because I do want to do it in the future. I'm not gonna give up the spooky secret. Um, Chapel, wait, what's that? I'm going to be doing a show coming up with Ginger Faye, and we're going to talk about our favorite horror movies. So, oh wow, it is really coming down out there. We're in monsoon season here in Arizona. So, all kinds of crap going on. You just woke up from a nap. Chapel Wait is. I'm going to have to check that out. What is it about? Hey, Venus, long time no see. How you doing? Venus, if you want to get entered in for a reading tonight, put hashtag spooky. Why, you may ask? I'm glad you did. I'm going to be using skeleton decks tonight. Yeah. So hashtag spooker. Wow. This is great for my backyard because it's going to grow. But the weeds are going to grow like crazy too. That's the one thing I don't like. I'm going to see if I can talk one of my friends. Hey, Jules, how you doing? I'm going to see if I could get one of my friends to come over and help me pull weeds in the backyard because I can't. I can't get down on my knees like I used to. But I'm bump. All right. Let me shuffle this up. So last night on Behind the Moon, we did divination in ancient Egypt. Ramon took us on a journey. It was phenomenal. So please check that out. Knee slapper of a joke. Yeah, you should have seen me when in the 90s. Holy crap. Yeah, I look like Ramon. That's how pretty I was. I was a cute little boy. Ramon will be complimented. I called him a little boy. That man is as old as I am almost. It's just not natural, I tell you. Okay, so cooey, the lightning is cray. So if I disappear, it's because my internet went out, but I haven't had a problem with it so far. So, thank you, Venus. I appreciate that. So here's the plan for next Thursday, by the way. Just the tip jar. Oh, Selena, you have now given me something. Oh, and it's not chlamydia. I'm going to add just the tip onto my description from now on. Thank you so much. Yes. Right? We were all pretty fine, motherfuckers. So let me finish shuffling up the rest of my decks. I'm using the Skeleton Tarot. This one. And then I'm using, of course, my Santa Muerte deck and my Sunny Skeleton. Is that what it's called? Deck that actually Selena sent me. So, just the tip jar. I love that. That's my new favorite. So, if anybody uses this deck, the Santa Muerte deck, I would like to point out that it does come in this little itty bitty deck. Check this out. I just got this. I was expecting it to be one of the normal mini decks. It's not. Look at the size difference in these. Hijo. That's pretty cool. But on the good side, I could do a whole complete 24 or 22 card spread with these cards and still have room on the table. So that's good. All right, we got that deck set up. Now this one. You ever have one of those days where everything just seems to go smoothly? I don't want to jinx it, but that's been today. Everything has gone nice. I woke up early, drove a friend of mine to her doctor's appointment, came home, got a nap, messaged a couple friends. I'll let you know, Selena, since you're here. For those who don't know, that Selena and Ramon and I, Moon Scarab, Essence of the Moon, and Wild Raven Tarot, the three of us do a Thursday night show. And I just want to let you know, Selena, that when I wake up and I see messages from you and Ramon, it just puts a smile on my face for the rest of the day. So, okay. Jules, how you doing? See, oh, Tom came in. Did I miss? Yep, he sure is. Hey, Tom, how you doing? The hashtag for tonight is hashtag spooky. And yes, it is now just the tip jar. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put that in my descriptions, and I think y'all know me well enough to know I'm going to. All right, so, and I love you both. I love all my online tribe. All right, so present, share screen, giveaway tool, share. There we go. Look what I did. All right, so first up tonight, we've got, at this moment, 8 people entered in for the drawing. And Essence of the Moon. Oh, and I did forget when Joanne came in, I forgot to say Joan Miranda. How's that? The visual goes away and I'm sitting here. All right. It fixed. That's my girl. All right. I'm going to draw 3 people. And what I'd like you to do is go ahead and post your questions for tonight. So the first one is Joanne. Let me star her name. Where are you? I know you're here. Somewhere up here, aren't you? Joan Miranda. And for anybody asking, there is no reason why I do that. It just happened one day and I've done it ever since. I know she's here. I just can't find her name. All right. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. There you are. Joan Miranda. You know, one of these days, it is my hope that you will be in Walmart and a total and complete stranger will go, Joan Miranda, just for the fun of it. Okay. I picked Selena? Yeah, I did. It is fixed. All right. She does get a reading. But since I said Joanne, I'm going to let you go next, Joanne. Okay. I apologize for that. So the third name, though. See, normally when I draw Selena's name, we're together. So that's just automatic. I didn't want to read it. All right. So Selena. That is cool. That is your... She always complains she never gets picked. Venus, if you will. Okay, so you guys think of your questions and post them for me in capitals, okay? My husband's up. I could hear him in the kitchen playing the radio. Okay. Remove. Yep, I hear him. Okay. Selena, what's your question? Spirit message, you got it. And I'm going to use the deck you gave me, my love. Now, there's one card that usually comes up when I read for Selena. So if it comes up, I won't be surprised. And that card is the Emperor. We'll see if it comes up. One more shuffle. So I'm going to choose to, for my show on Thursday, it's my turn. In the driver's seat, we're going to talk about the sun, the healing properties, the gods associated with it, its astrological associations, all the good stuff. All right, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and the hidden element that ties them all together. All right, my dear. So the hidden element that ties your reading together. Okay, hold on. Right, Joanne, and the third person was Venus. Okay. I've gotten so used to having somebody with me, Joey, Selena, Ramon, having to do the chat and the cards at the same time is weird. All right, so the first card I drew for you is the hidden element card, and this is the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So we know that matters of finance and practicality, physical things are coming into play. In the earth realm, we have the Hermit card in reverse. This is telling me you're missing some crucial details on something. Virgo energy carries It analyzes everything. Let me lower this back camera because I had two cameras set up, but the other one is not working right. Um, Virgo analyzes everything, and to have it come upside down in the earth realm tells me you're missing some facts. There's details going on around you that you should be aware of, and you're not. So please keep your eyes open. In the air realm, we have the reverse Six of Swords. See, that's the way it should look. And that's the way it does look. The Six of Swords is about movement into a better frame of mind. Whatever this issue is that's going around you, it's weighing on you like a freaking anchor. It's not letting you move forward. There seems to be an upset in your circle of friends. This carries the energy of Aquarius. Aquarius deals with your tribe. There may be some changes going on around you. Reevaluate every decision you make as far as your circle. I'm not saying don't trust people. I'm saying there's something going on you're missing, my love. In the fire realm, we have the High Priestess in reverse. This is another thing that's telling me your intuition. Hey, boo boo. I told you he was up. Your intuition is telling you that something's going on and you're not listening to it. Okay, you're saying don't trust people. No, I'm not saying don't trust people. What I'm saying is don't take people at their word. There's a slight difference, but there's a difference. It's okay to trust people. Just make sure you have all the facts when you're making your decisions. Okay, I think people are trying to misrepresent themselves. You wish you could plug yourself in and recharge, Heather. Hey there. Yeah, me too. I wish I could do that. I do think that there's things in your life, secrets that are coming to light. The High Priestess is ruled by the moon, and the moon. Can you hear my dogs in the other room? To have the High Priestess reversed in fire tells me you're holding yourself back for some reason. You're limiting yourself. Please just pay attention to what's going on around you. The only thing I can say is somebody's misrepresenting facts to you, or I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the only. I keep trying to say it in another way, but that's the only thing that's coming to my mind. You are limiting yourself. Okay, let me show everybody what you said. I do tell you all the time. I also tell you to calm your tits too. So I'm making sure that you know we all take the time we need to recalculate. But so in water, this deals with a partnership of some kind. You have the Lovers card in reverse, and the Lovers deals with partnerships. This is most likely an emotional relationship, either somebody in your immediate circle or the next circle out. But somebody is not being completely honest with you there. The lovers doesn't have to mean your lover. It could mean your boss, your coworker, your one-on-one relationship of some kind. Um, yeah, it does sound like I'm saying don't trust people. What I'm saying is don't take them at their word. Yeah, I guess I am kind of saying don't trust people at this precise moment. Just make sure you have all the facts. Um, don't let people misrepresent themselves to you. In the realm of spirit, we have the Page of Pentacles. I really love this deck, Selena. Um, Homegrown. To have the Page of Pentacles, which is the student card, which is learning your craft, the only thing I can honestly say is don't worry what other people are going to think about your spiritual choices. That page carries the energy of all the earth signs: Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And all of those are very practical signs. This is a suggestion to you. Take that with the Hermit card. And this whole reading is centered around, if you were a ship, I'd say set your steering. If we were on the Starship Enterprise, tell Sulu his coordinates, because you're not, the plans you're making are not following through in the way you want it. All right. Just make sure you have all the details. Yeah, do you want to skip what other people think? I realize that sometimes that is not always practical, but it is always advisable. Family, siblings, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say, because that would have kind of been cheating, because I know what's going on. I'm presenting the cards to you and letting you make your decision. How is Celia, by the way? I haven't, she's been on my mind, mainly because her sister is one of my best friends. Yes, that is okay. All right, homegirl. That's what I have for you. But I am going to leave you with an oracle card. My favorite, well, one of my favorites. I wonder what he's doing in there. Sounds like the dishes, which means he's probably pissed I didn't do them earlier. I was lazy today. Okay, your oracle card is skeleton, strength. All right. This card right here tells me go back to the bare bones of the matter. All right. Strengthen your foundation. Think of it like an after tower moment where we have to rebuild. All right. This is the bones of the matter. You have the strength to continue in the way you want to. It's up to you to make that move, though. Shit ain't gonna fall in your lap, biatch. Okay, so that's what I have for you, my dear. Yeah, we are entitled to lazy days. I think if you don't call out every now and then from school or work, there's something wrong with you. When I was a student in beauty school, I was allowed, I think they give you like 2 weeks you can miss before you get kicked out or something like that. I'd take a day just to take a day. I'd go to the mall, go to the pool, something. Okay. Always be lazy. No, I shouldn't say that. When you get the chance to recharge, take it, because those chances don't always come along in the way we want. So, next up, we have Joanne. Mental health days. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you for the word. Um, all right. So Joanne, how you doing, my love? Awesome. You're taking a lazy day tomorrow, and skipping the farmer's market. I'm skipping it too, but for the different reason. People don't know this yet, but I'm going to tell you. My husband has COVID right now. Yeah, just found out. So, mental health year. You're welcome, Selena. Yeah, my boy has COVID. So we're not spending a whole lot of time with each other right now, obviously, but um, taking care of him has not been easy, and taking care of myself has not been easy. So having him get up right now to make the sopa is wonderful. Sopa is soup, you guys. Any Mexican home usually has a pot of sopa going. And no two families make it the same. It's like I guess you'd say goulash, where you kind of put everything together. Yeah, I'll let him know that. Thank you. Thank you. Can you guys do me a favor? Any of my mods, can you just start doing a link dump? I want everybody to be able to have their links shown. We need to support each other. Right. All right, Joanne. Earth, air, fire, woo, water, spirit, and the hidden element. Okay, Joanne. Let me start off on this reading by saying, bitch, you need to calm your tits. Okay, we've got the Four of Swords. This is pulling back, rebalancing yourself. Hey, Maureen, how you doing, love? This whole reading is going to center around you recharging. That seems to be a theme right now. So in the Earth realm, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. It looks very pinhead-like, doesn't it? The Nine of Swords in reverse. This is Gemini energy. This is overthinking things that are going on around you. This is telling me that currently at this moment you are dealing with some heavy bullshit that's on your mind. Traditionally, we know that the Nine of Swords is in bed covering their face like that. The idea is the past is screwing with your present, and if you don't get it fixed, it's going to screw with your future. See how it kind of rolls into it like that. The whole concept of this card is a warning to not let the past fuck with your future. All right. There's really no other way for me to say that. In the air realm, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever's going on around you has made you not want to work with other people, not trust people. This is almost like, what's the easiest way to say this? the things that you're watering, let's take it at face value. The things that you are watering and planning and hoping for are not turning out the way you want it. I'm sensing a theme here. I'm wondering if it's for me. Um, Anytime two readings in a row are very similar, I start to catch a vibe for myself too. So I know that this situation going on around you has hit you to the core of who you are. Um, and she says, yes, it's very overwhelming. I am so sorry to hear that. Don't doubt yourself. Just because shit has gone sideways for you, don't let that color your plans for the future. This is going to sound so stupid, but you need to get back out there on the horse. What the hell is he making? Is he slaughtering the cow? Oh my goodness. I'm a little scared to go in there right now. The Three of Pentacles is about working with other people. And when it's upside down, the thought of working with other people is just terrifying or disgusting to you. It's just not happening. In the fire realm, girl, the strength card is here, but it's upside down. Now, look at that luchador. Yeah, he's wrestling a dragon, a Quetzalcoatl. The strength card is Leo energy. It should be vibrant and outgoing, attacking all challenges. Right now, you're not. Let me catch up. Oh, just the tip was sent. Thank you. And for those joining us late, just the tip is Selena's new phrase for my tip jar. Thank you very much, my love. And just to let you know, next month is my birthday, so I've decided to buy myself a freaking expensive deck. That's right. So any tips will go towards that deck. It's called the Sabbath Tarot. It's dirty as fuck. I'm talking Pito City. I mean, it's full of menses with muscles and yeah. It's also incredibly gorgeous, and I really have been wanting it for a couple of years now. But every time I've gone to order it, they've been out of stock. So I'll get it sooner or later. If they don't have it this time, uh, don't worry, girlfriend. If they don't have it this time, what I'm gonna get, Pito, yeah. What I'm gonna get is not the True Black deck, the Ephemera deck from Arthur Wang, the guy that did True Black. He has a white deck, and it's white, gold, and red. Freaking gorgeous. So if I can't get that one, I'm getting myself a deck for my birthday. I've talked myself out of it for a while now. Yeah, I am. Are you surprised? Did you not know this, girlfriend? Did you not get the email? I do want to say that having that strength card in reverse tells me you're not paying attention to your body's energy. There's hidden untapped potential within you that you've been over this past year aware of, but haven't really connected with properly. And I say that because the strength card is one that I associate with the Kunda. You can't see me when I'm down here. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's associated with the Kundalini energy rising up through your chakras. The Kundalini energy gives our chakras the power. All right, that's all our chakras working together. And right now, I see you're out of balance right now. She said, "Hell no, I'm not surprised." Good. Why, thank you. It's very sweet. My birthday is August 15th. That's right. And for those who don't know, on August 17th, Miss Tarot D and I will be, and Selena, don't get all on me, girlfriend. Selena's going to be joining me for my birthday. And maybe Ramon, I don't know. He's got a new job right now, so, or promotion at his job. So I'm very happy for him. Oh, that sucks. That makes sense now. Okay. Water. In the water realm, we have the star card. This is probably one of the most beautiful star cards I've ever seen of any deck. Not only is she standing in the water, she's waist deep in it. I view the star card as direction. The card that draws us towards spirituality. The Kabbalistic letter for this card is Zadi, and that means fish hook, the hook that draws us towards spirit, like that. Trust yourself to be led in the right path. Your spirit knows what it needs, so give it what it's craving, honey. Don't worry, mama. She's looking around like, what the heck is that? Spirit. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. Now, this is interesting because the Two of Wands is all about taking forceful action. It's ruled not only by Aries, but it's also ruled by Mars. So it's very decisive, very get out of my fucking way. I'm doing this move. It just seems like you're paused right now. And since you just said you can't move, that tracks. This is temporary because the only single card that is right side up is the star card. Everything else is reversed. So that tells me this is the one that we really need to focus on and pay attention to. And since everything is relating back to the Four of Swords there, use this time to make your decisions, make your plans, decide what you're going to do, so that you can come out of the gate running, if you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. Everything goes back to that Four of Swords, though. That's about finding our balance, calming our tittith. In fact, calm both of them. What the hell? The whole idea is to, okay, it's a waiting period to the end of the month. I hate that, especially when you have a date and the closer it gets, the edgier you get. So, yes, be prepared, Mama San. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I'm excited that in a few months' time, I'll be reading Lenormand cards with my tarot. I'm currently having lessons from two of the best teachers around. Well, one isn't technically a teacher. He's sharing his knowledge with me. And the other one is one of my dear friends, and she's an honest gosh teacher. So, yes. Why do I have these? Oh, that's why. Huh. And so now, thank you for letting me read for you, by the way, Joanne. You've been a wonderful, wonderful supporter, and I just think you're freaking awesome. Okay. So, Venus. Did I miss your question? Let me scan back. You know what, homie? Post your question again, please. Vito. Oh my gosh. Bowen, I didn't see you there, homie. Thanks, Bowen. Bowen, I was actually you when I was saying asking a friend to come over and help me with the yard. You were the friend I was thinking of. If you'd like to come over next week and help me with the backyard, I'll get you really high, dude. And, all right, whatever spirit needs you to know. All right. Bowen gives the best hugs, you guys. He really does. He's such a cool dude and his beautiful smile. I am so lucky. I've got really nice people around me. I love this deck. I think the reason I grabbed it is because during the unboxing video, I could feel the presence of my cousin Charles Gene. His name was Charles, but everybody called him Gene. I could feel him. So he's my family member tied to this deck, or it's basically his phone number. When I grab this deck, I know. Thank you, my love. I just love seeing that. It's very nice. Welcome back, Maureen. All right, so earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and the final element that ties them together, or the hidden element. So, remember I talked about the Nine of Swords being in bed, covering their face. That's the energy of this card. So, this is telling me past situations are screwing with your present life. And it most likely has to do with a man. We have the King of Cups in the Earth realm. Ooh, skeleton. This gentleman would be somebody who is a little emotional distant at times, maybe a lot emotional distant. Frustrating is the word I'm getting. Okay, let's see. Oh, thanks, Joanne. In the air realm, we have the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups, this is a card of choices. It's a lot of people call it the wish card. My friend Ken calls it the eeny, meeny, miny, mo card. This is telling me right now you're at a point where you're deciding future events for yourself. And I do want to caution you to not overthink situations. Lead with your heart on this. Okay. Let your heart and your intuition lead you in the right way. I think you are aware there's things going on in your life that need attention. Each one of these cups is a choice. However, some of those cups contain poison. You are overthinking a lot. Don't! All right, just allow that part of yourself that connects with the world to guide you on this. Do not overthink things. Oh, I drew 2 cards down for that one. All right. In the spirit realm, we have 2 cards, but we're not there yet. In the fire realm, we have the moon card, but this one is upside down. Okay. Isn't that a great card? Look at that. Excuse me. For those who don't know, I have tremors in my hands. Oh, I just threw it away. Okay. The fire realm is all about our drive, our passions, our creativity, our charisma. To have the moon there in reverse, two things. First of all, you're fighting the process. You're not allowing the cycle to evolve the way it's supposed to. Sit back and enjoy the ride. All right. Trust yourself. Trust your spirit. The moon is a card of magic, and well, I view it as a card of magic and witchcraft also. This is telling me that there's feminine energy around you willing to work with you or wanting to work with you that you haven't been connecting with either before or recently, but you need to make those connections again. I just redid my altar last night, you guys. Oh my gosh, what a job. I've got a multi-shelf altar, so it was a chore. But I'm not complaining. I'm honored to be able to do that. Sip, bitches. All right. Water. That's what made me think of it. Water. We have the sun card. Now, you want to talk creepy baby? Look at that creepy baby. Still a gorgeous card. Allison, Aries girl, uses this deck also. To have the sun card fall into creativity. So you've got the moon upside down and the sun in water, not creativity, pardon me, spirituality. Water deals with emotions, spirituality, magic, all the fun stuff we love. Your least favorite card, the sun card, is creepy. It can be, yeah. I don't like to use phrases like you need or you should, but I seem to end up doing it an awful lot. My advice is to connect to the higher realms. If you use a mediary like an angel or a family spirit or an animal spirit, make those connections again. Having the sun fall into water tells me you are ready and due for a jump in abilities. All you got to do is open the book and soak in the magic. All right. Learn knowledge. I guess that's where I'm going for knowledge. Strengthen your knowledge of spiritual and magical matters. I don't know about the magic part for you, but I never assume people aren't magically inclined. So in the spirit realm, this is the one where we drew two cards by accident, and they both carry the same type of energy. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is the 9 in reverse. But we've also got the Knight of Pentacles. Both of them carry the energy of Virgo. As I said, Virgo analyzes everything. They examine. They are into the minutia of life. Nothing slips past them. And to have that Knight there that is slow moving, you put the two of these together, and it's a caution saying, stop, hammer time. it's a suggestion to reconnect with your higher powers. Um, Honestly, I think that is the very first thing you should do after this broadcast. Make those connections. All right. I don't know what your skill set is, but since Virgo energy enters the mix, you're a healer of some kind. Um, we haven't really talked about it, but your energy does bring a healing vibe to people. So make sure that you're not giving more than you're capable of giving. Okay. Although that sun is powerful, that moon card in reverse is just take it slow. Allow things to develop and cycle through at their own pace. All right, that's what I have for you, my dear. Thank you for letting me read to you. There was a young man from Nantucket. All right, let's go back to this one. Oh, okay. I have a deck I want to use. I've never used it. I just got it from somebody at a card dump. You know those. I don't know if y'all have friends that when you're done with decks that you don't want anymore. I have friends that these decks get donated to, and when they're done with them, I snatch them up. So on my next reading tonight, I'm going to use this deck. I'll show you what it is in a second. You're welcome, Venus. I appreciate you, my love. So, does anybody else have a birthday coming up, or is it just me? I know Miss Tarot D and Darla, Selena's little doggy, is a Leo. I'm gonna ask Lexi to join Miss Tarot D and I. I just keep forgetting to set up the thingy. I'm a procrastinator. Give Mama an angel deck. You know what, Judith? I do have one of those, and it's in my giveaway pile. I shit you not. I just put it right here. But if your name gets called, I will use the angel deck for you. All right. So now we're going to draw 3 more peoples. Do we have 3 more peoples? Let's see. Yeah, we still got enough in. All right. So the first one I'm going to draw. I really need a sound effect for this thing. Joan Miranda! She already had hers, so you don't count. Draw again. Judith. Okay, that's a little bit creepy. Not gonna lie. Okay. All right. Judith gets. All right, so hold on. Let me star it so I remember. Judith. Now, the second person. And when I call your name, please post a question if you have it in capital letters. Throw in a couple of emojis. What the hell? Why not? The second name is Witchy Best Friend. Okay. Let me star your name. And our third winner on this round. Selena! Just kidding. Krista, I love your pink hair, by the way. Is that ombre style, darker at the ends, lighter at the top? It looks like it. I used to be a hairstylist. Okay, Krista, let's scar you. Let's scar you. Krista. All right. Congratulations. Wait, what did I miss? Wait, Bobby, you need to get a smoke for this reading. Okay, you do that. And I'll get my deck. That was funny. That was. Okay, there you are. All right. So we're just waiting for her to come back. And the deck I'm using for you, my love. Well, that's your oracle. Your tarot deck. Come on, Bobby. What did you do? I just cleaned my room today. So. Oh, I remember where it is. There it is. Do you hate that when you clean your room and you can't find anything? Just the tip jar. That's going to make me laugh for days. Thank you. All right, we've got a message from the universe. We've got Judith. There you go. You are ready for this reading. Okay. So, the decks I'm going to be using for you are Influence. Let's get rid of that. The decks I'm going to be using for you are Influence of the Angels and Oracle of the Angels. Angels. This is a really pretty deck. I just don't use it very often. Let's move you out of the way. Holy crud. You know what sucks is I live in what's considered a flood area. That's why we get the house cheaper. So on days like this, I'm like, I really should use this deck more often. It's not broken in very well. Okie dokie. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and the hidden element. So, the hidden element that ties this reading together is going to be the Ten of Pentacles. So, family comes into play. This card is called the Legacy card. Let me see how it relates. Okay. So, the Ten of Pentacles. Mama needs to know. Hands yellow. Okay. Yeah, matters of family come into play. In the earth realm, we have the Four of Wands. So this is a family gathering or a function, specifically, most likely a birthday or a wedding. Having that four fall into the earth realm is more like plans for a celebration of some kind, I should say. In the air realm, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. No. This is something I don't think you want to go to or be involved with. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. Um, it carries Leo energy, basking in being Leo, claiming adoration, accepting what comes at you. I don't think you're feeling very victorious at the moment. I think the family matters have got you bogged down. That's my word for right now, bogged down. In the fire realm, we do have the Lovers card, but it is in reverse. So this again is telling me that you're trying to keep your distance in some way, or somebody's trying to keep their distance from you. It's probably for the best because the Lovers carries the energy of Gemini, which is an air sign, and it falls into the fire spot. You put air and fire together, and there's going to be a big ass moment. It's going to be a scene. So pull back, let things run their course. Um, in the fire realm, I mean, earth, air, fire. I'm so sorry. I had a brain fart. I'm so nervous about that lightning outside or the rain. I want to go out and look. The Five of Swords falls into the water position. This is a card of betrayal. It falls upside down. So this is at its worst. I'm assuming somebody in your family circle or somebody who you consider a family, there's issues with that you'd rather not address right now. But I will tell you this, eventually things are going to flow in the direction you want them to. In the spirit realm, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Isn't that a pretty card? And it's right side up. Yeah, brain fart, exactly. The Ace of Pentacles is the seed of not only money, good health, good family, tangible things that we could wrap our hands around, not just our heart. Um, I think the seeds that you have planted are about to sprout, is the best way I could say it. The plans you've laid down are going to start showing positive results for you coming up because that Four of Wands, if we go back to it, carries the energy of Aries, which is, again, aggressive, making plans, going to get it. But in this situation, this is the result of those plans, the success. Enjoy it. Here's the thing. It started off with a 10, which is the end. And it ends with a 1, which is the beginning. So picture the World card to the Fool card. We are now entering that new cycle where everything is going to be different for you. So the Oracle card that I'm going to draw for you. What's he doing, Mama? Ari. The card I drew for you was one called Here and Now. Be present in this moment. This is a pivotal moment for you. And when I say the word pivotal moment, I mean pivotal moment. This is one of those moments where everything turns on a dime for you. You're in the beginning of a new phase. So write it out, enjoy it. Um, You've earned it. It looks like this is some bullshit that has been in the past, and now you're entering a point when you can actually enjoy the things that are coming to you. So that is what I have for you, my dear. I am really enjoying this. Thank you, everybody, for letting me read for you. That's one angel. What did I do with the cards? Oh, there they are. Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys know? I have a fireplace here, and it's got a little shelf in it. There's about 20 or so decks that I didn't even know I had that I put up there. I'm trying to make sure I cycle through everything properly. Okay. Hey, Julianne Guthrie. Smolson is going to be on Behind the Cards on August 4th. I'm going to interview her. I can't wait. I don't know if you've noticed, I've been stalking your page trying to find out more and more about you. All right, who's next? August 4th. Oh, and by the way, thank you. On this coming Monday, yes. This coming Monday, yes, we are going to have Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. And when I say me, I mean me and my other 6 personalities. So, yeah, you're going to be in the hot seat, Mama-san. Sip, sip. All right. I actually like it when it rains because I do follow Hermes, and his mother is a rain goddess. Uh-oh. I just deleted somebody. What were the 3 names I called? Krista. Who did I miss? Okay, Judith, Krista, and then Witchy. That's right. Here we go. Message from the universe. There you are. Here come. Okay. All right. It's cool that Witchy is in your title because the deck I'm using for you, since we're doing Halloween type decks, is called the Gothic Tarot. I never used it before. I'm excited. Vampires. There is one called the Vampire Tarot that I want to get. I'm more of a werewolf guy myself. You know, werewolf and witches. I am currently reading for Witchy Best Friend. Used to play Masquerade. Oh my gosh! You know what? I was thinking of starting an online campaign. I don't know if it can be done. Sounds fun though. I've always wanted to try it. These are really pretty cards. I was surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like them, but I opened it up and I was like, yeah, I could work with these. I do like the backs of them. Look how gorgeous that is. Okay. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and the hidden element that binds them together. Does anybody else do that when they do their elemental spreads? Do you throw an extra card for the hidden element that binds everybody together or binds them together? All right. So We have in the earth realm plans that are being made. We have the Two of Wands. Um, again, the energy of Aries and Mars. It's time to be aggressive right now. It's time to jump on those plans, those things that you've always had in the back of your mind. Don't think about it, just fucking do it. All right. Which is really weird for me to say because I'm always advising caution. But right off the bat, I'm seeing timing may be an issue for you. So think fast, rabbit. In the air realm, we have the reverse. Well, it's like this. It's the knave or page of pentacles, but it came out reversed. So reversed. Yeah, reversed. To have the page of pentacles, which is new beginnings, new possibilities, falling into the air realm. This is telling me the opportunity you're looking for isn't going to be around for very long. So it's like that sale on the dress you wanted, or me, the tarot deck I wanted. Um, it's only for the weekend type thing. So examine your ability to proceed, and if you can do it, now is the chance. Now is the time. All right. Um, grab that mother by the cojones and yeah. We have in the fire realm the Three of Pentacles. Anything that has ravens on it, you know I'm gonna love, right? So the Three of Pentacles in reverse in the fire realm is saying don't necessarily wait for other people to join you on your venture, all right? Because you're going to be waiting an awful long time. I'll give you a for instance. This studio you see here, on either side, 10 feet that way and 10 feet that way, is a whole different room. That's the gardening section over there, and that is my office area. But right in the center over there is a bunch of boxes and bags of clothing and stuff we put together 4 months ago. And I said, I'm taking this to the Goodwill. And he says, no, we're going to have a yard sale. I said, well, that was 4 months ago. And so the other day, I finally said, I'm getting rid of the stuff because I need my space to work on my resin art. But you can't really do that in the rain. So I missed that window of opportunity. Resin you can't do when it's too humid outside. It doesn't work right. And you can't do it during the winter. I'm limited. I have a small window, and the fact that I allowed myself to be swayed is still kicking my butt. Just okay, bye Judith. Love you, baby girl. Don't wait for other people to join you on whatever crusade you're looking for. Sometimes you need to take matters into your own hands, as long as you're being thoughtful and safe on everything. In the water realm, we have the Four of Pentacles, which is a very pretty vampire lady, but she's in reverse. The water realm, again, is spirituality, emotions. The Four of Pentacles is giving energy. It's not holding on to something. So the way I'm reading this right now is sharing. You need to share your information in what I'm getting from this card is giving of yourself and who you are. This is feeling to me like apprentice energy, like somebody wants to learn something from you or wants you to teach them a certain thing, and you're a little reluctant to do it. Um, I will tell you this. I am getting a financial vibe from this as well. This is holding on to your money. It should be holding on to your money. What I'm getting from this is you could be, well, damn, you've made some videos and posted a few, but I'm super nervous to post more. Well, get over that shit. What the hell? Um, I was terrified when I started doing YouTube. I was convinced nobody was going to watch, but I've been lucky. I've had a couple people tune in. Um, you need to, oh, hello. Let's put you on mute. It's Ramon. Yes. He's invited me to do a show with him, me and Selena. So, Selena, check your messages. Yeah, I like the smaller channels too. They're more honest. They're not trying to do clickbait. They're not trying to get people. Honestly, people keep telling me, Bobby, you need to schedule your things to be consistent about it. No. I don't want to be consistent. I do Thursday nights regularly. Anything else I do live, it's on my schedule. I've earned the right to do it whenever I want. It's my freaking channel. I am getting that you do need to open up and share your knowledge of maybe magic or spiritual matters, but decide what you like. And if we're talking videos here, that's where you always start. What do you enjoy? What do you know? In the spirit realm, we have the 10 of Cups. I love it when this card, well, not this one specifically, but when the 10 of Cups falls into spirit. You know why? That is ancestor energy. That is the divine making itself known to you. You know they're around you. Why the hell aren't you partying up with the ancestors here? Now, I normally give the hidden element first, but I kept it to the end for a reason. We have the Hermit card. Where's the vampire? There he is. Actual bats in the belfry. The Hermit ties this all together. The Hermit carries the energy of Virgo. Virgo analyzes everything. Make sure that whatever videos you're creating are A, honest, B, enjoyable to you. Honestly, after that, who cares what anybody thinks? You know what? I try not to leave mine either. But find out what floats your boat. Make those videos. Invite people on to be on your channel. Hell, whenever you want, send me an invite. I'd love to be on your channel. That'd be fantastic. I think you're very clever. I think that you need to realize that and stop being nervous. All right. Yeah. Let's look at it this way. What's the worst that could happen? You sit there talking to yourself for an hour. Well, that's okay. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to myself for an hour. Yes, I'm talking to you. You're listening, but that's not always the case. Sometimes when I first started, I had to sit there for a bit until people came in. But within a couple weeks, I was getting a lot of people. Yeah. Your ancestors keep pushing you to do more and explore more. Honey bunny, I'm telling you, that 10 of cups in spirit always means ancestors for me. So connect with them, make those offerings. All right. That's what I have for you, my boo. We're going to draw some more names right now. You never thought you would be like being live online. It is a weird thing, and it did take me I had to get past my attitude, my ego. I was trying to, if you go back and watch my earlier videos that I first posted, I was very nervous, very scared, but it didn't stop me. Oh my goodness, that's going a lot. All right. So let's draw a couple more people. Did I get everybody? Yes, I did. What do you have to do to get a reading? I'm glad you asked. Put hashtag spooky because every day is Halloween for Bobby. Yeah. You know what I really hate about myself, you guys? I talk about myself in the third person. Bobby does that a lot. And I can't stop. In my defense, I started doing it. Hashtag spooky. Yep, that's it. I started. Hey, Donna. Yeah, we are all scared. I'm not gonna be scared of life. If it's scary, that just means it's unknown to me. And it's like people. I love to go up to strangers and talk to them, and I freak a lot of people out. I'm that guy in Walmart that says, "Good job, you're doing a good job today." I remember the first time I did that to somebody, they were like, "Okay." All right, so we're gonna draw some more names, shall we? We've got a few people left. I think since there's so few people, I'm gonna try to get to everybody. I do know that I think Heather, Julie, there you go. Spooky. If you have a question, please post your question in capitals. After Julie, Maureen. That's one of my favorite. That's my sister-in-law's name, Maureen. We call her Mo. She is a Mo too. Maureen, are you still here, love? Hello. Oh no, Krista was missed. We can't do that. All right. So I've got two people in chat. I apologize, Krista. I thought I did it. All right. So Krista first. Wow, I'm a bad Bobby. Bad Bobby. Bad. Hold on. Seekest thou the road to all that's foul and fair? Gather, sisters, fire, water, earth, and air. Okay, here we go. Yes, I'm using the Agatha All Along Tarot. Love this deck. All right, Maureen, hold on to that thought. All right, Krista, I apologize. I love that new deck smell. Yes, I love to smell decks whenever I can. I just put that deck under my nose and some decks are good enough to eat. Zeus is rumbling. Okay. Lexi's here! Hey, Lexi. Okay, Krista. Now, I missed your question. Did you have one or is this message? Let me tell me. Let me see. Always, always, always face life with enthusiasm. Hey, Lex, if you're free on July 17th, would you like to join Miss Taro D and myself and Selena for a Leo celebration? We're basically just chilling like a villain. You may or may not sniff decks. People who don't read tarot will never know. Okay, earth, air, fire, water, spirit. This is one of those decks when I use it, I smile. I haven't used it very often because I just got it, but I did take it to the farmer's market with me. All right, boo boo. I'll send you the invite. I'll be doing that this weekend. Scratch and sniff tarot decks would be so cool. Scratch and sniff paints and pens, ooh, and paper. I thought you said toilet paper for a second. I was like, I don't want scratch and sniff toilet paper. A scratch and sniff tarot deck. What a clever idea. Okay, Earth. For Krista, we have the Devil card. I love that. That's Rio, who is death, and that's Wiccan, and that's Agatha. Yes, I'm a big geek. Having the Devil card fall reversed in this space says that right now things are wonky. Your focus may be on the wrong thing right now. The Devil card traditionally is being chained to things that are unhealthy for us. When it's reversed, you're either just going in or just coming out of that phase. But since the next card up is the Tower in reverse, and if you saw the series, this was such a cool card. I think you're just coming. You always get that card. That's your stalker card. Mine was the Queen of Wands. Last year, every reading I got was the Queen of Wands. The snozberries taste like snozberries. I love that. Now I have to go watch that show. I hope you're happy with yourself. The Tower card is having everything go kerblooey, but it's your chance to rebuild on firmer foundations. This card is ruled by Mars. It's very necessary. Mars, people think, is just um, brutal for no reason. No, it's necessary. Mars rules the sphere of Geburah on the tree of life. It's the fifth sphere. So that's why all the fives in tarot are taken to their most challenging aspect. This is that type of energy. Um, I see you recognize that the worst is over. However, the Four of Swords falls into fire. What the hell am I looking at? Okay, this is the bookcase scene if you watch the series. That's a bookcase there. Um, there comes a time in our lives when we know we're back in balance and we need to start the journey again. Your journey is about to start again. All right, you're Ramon. I turn my back and my brother sneaks in. Oh, it's okay, bro. Your name was mentioned. I got the message from you earlier, and I was like, yes, of course I will. Um, the Four of Swords is about finding our balance again, but having it fall into the fire spot is finding our passion again, finding the balance we need to continue with our passions. All right. You are now at the point where you're just about ready to get back in there and give it your best shot. Um, you dork. Um, yeah, the four the well, first of all, I need to cancel everything I just said. This is the Six of Swords. That makes more sense. I was like, I don't understand what the hell it's saying. It's the Six of Swords. I apologize. The of Swords is movement into a new way of thinking. The message is the same. It's time to go. All right. And you're going to find the help you need from your tribe, from people who share like-minded theories with you. And the six carries the energy of Aquarius. Why did I say Libra? Hold on. That means my spirit saw it one way and my mouth saw it another. It's just like when I used to go to bars. A cute guy would buy me a drink and ask me to dance, and I'd want to tell him no at the end of the night, but my mouth would open up and say, yes, let's go. So the clarifying cards I threw for you are the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. All of these are people cards. The Six of Swords is about Aquarius, your tribe, your social circle. You've got a lot of people around you. However, only the Knight of Cups is right side up. So whoever is in your life giving you that encouragement you need in the spiritual realm, whether it's online or somebody you are close to at home, allow them to lift your spirits. All right, this is God of Pisces. also. It's the house of endings. So know that even if certain people fall out of your life, the ones that remain are true and should be given your utmost attention. Uh, yeah, I am too. You know what's really weird is 5 years ago when I moved to this town, um, I didn't have a lot of friends. I had people I worked for or worked with or worked on. That was it. Those three. For, with, or on. Hey, Crystal. Two Crystas. Crystal and Krista. Okay. Um, but now I have so many friends and I feel blessed every day. But because I decided to be myself and stop trying to be something for everybody else. Um, I put my foot down basically and was expecting the world to keep going, passing me by. But to my surprise, when I put my foot down and said, "Stop the insanity," Susan Powder reference, when I calmed my tits, so to speak, I was surprised at the people around me in my new area that were like, "Are you okay? What's going on? You want to hang out? You want to do something?" Without me even saying it. I remember, for instance, last year when I lost my office space, I went to the local metaphysical shop and I was freaking out. And one by one, my friends trickled in saying I was driving past, and I felt like I had to come in. And I was like, "It's me." um, I'm lucky. The gods have blessed me. I think that you need to continue to be choosy and picky about who shares your circle. And yeah, in water, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So things are going to be challenging for you spiritually because when we open ourselves up in certain ways, we kind of open a floodgate of knowledge. Anybody who has studied metaphysics, occult sciences, or anything like that, spirituality, religion, knows that. Um, it's like opening the closet and having everything fall out on top of you. One thing leads to another thing, which leads to another thing. It's just the way it works. You need to examine everything, but choose wisely. Um, I honestly think that the negative people around you are the ones that are going to be holding you back and holding you down. I do see somebody who's an older woman and a younger male who are both very negative. We've got that queen in the night here. Don't let them get to you. In the water realm, that yeah, that stability that the force should give has turned into tension. So don't let people get under your skin. You're Don't be afraid to take that leap. Don't be afraid to step out onto that branch. You're worried you're going to fall. Well, let me tell you something, Buttercup. You're going to. A lot. It's called life. It's not how we fall, it's how we pick ourselves up that matters. Okay. It's okay to fall down. It's not okay to stay down. The card that you have in spirit is the Ten of Swords. I love that card. The Ten of Swords is a painful ending. It's okay to let that painful ending happen because it's fleeting, it's temporary. The card that ties all of these together, right in the center, is the Hermit card. Now, if you haven't seen Agatha All Along, that Hermit card doesn't make sense, but if you saw it, totally does. Um, that's right, bitch. You stand up and stand tall. Don't ever let anything keep you down. I refuse. And if I do end up unable to get back up, you're not going to see me struggle, to my enemies. No. This too shall pass. Yeah. No. Um, I believe you. That Hermit card is Virgo energy. It's examining the past. You can examine the past, baby girl, but don't live in it, is the challenge here. All right. But know that the harsh times are over. That tower moment that's upside down is done with. That Ten of Swords, the painful ending, it's done with. It's now time to not physically but metaphorically give birth to something new. And it's weird seeing a pregnant hermit card instead of the pregnant death card, like in the Santa Muerte deck. But I will say, you got this, boo boo. Never let him fucking see you sweat, ever. All right, so. Exactly. So thank you for letting me read for you, my love. And I'm sorry I missed you there. That must be overrated. Okay. So the two people I have next. Oh, shit. Okay. So, Bobby, you do you. All right. Well, I'm glad you said that, Maureen, because you're actually up right now. And if you have a question and I missed it, please post it. Because I don't feel like scanning all the way back. I could. I really. Hmm. I'm reading all the chats, you guys. Astrology, Krista. Everyone normally goes by Western astrology. True sight. Check it out. You know who you ask about that is Care Bear, Bard of Cards. We're actually supposed to be doing a Leo show coming up too. Look at you guys spooking out. Okay, you're welcome. So, I'm about to read for Maureen. Now, I'm going to call this last round of people. So we got Maureen, and I'm sure if I miss somebody, my lovely hermana Selena will let me know. Jules. That is a great picture, by the way. Okay, Jules, where are you? Julie, that's who I missed. Okay, Julie. Thank you. And Jules. I don't like starring these. It's so much easier just to write it down. Okay. So, since I screwed up, here's what's happening. I didn't put it up on the stage, did I? Okay, well. In order of appearance, Maureen, um, Julie Guthrie, and Jules, in that order. Because if I try to switch it up, I'll confuse myself. You're studying, so you're listening. Awesome. Can I ask everybody, for those wanting to learn tarot, if you were going to take a course, what is the first thing that you would want to learn? I'm rewriting my course. Seekest thou the road to... Thank you, Selena. I love that deck. I really do. Okay, you guys know what a huge Marvel geek I am, right? Marvel Comics. Well, what I found out today really won't matter to anybody else, but it mattered a lot to me. Almost all of the original Avengers cast has signed on with DC, and they're going to do a 3-picture Transformer deal. So the entire cast that Marvel had has shifted over to DC Comics because they treat their actors awful at Marvel. Right? I'm a huge Marvel fan. And sooner or later tonight, I'm going to break out the Marvel Tarot and Oracle. All right. So, Maureen, the first card I have for you is Temperance. And the hidden element that's tying this reading together is the reverse Page of Swords. All right. This is healing. All right. Normally, I don't go in this direction, but that Page of Swords is telling me there's some child energy that needs healing, either you or somebody else, but that page is definitely younger energy trying to evolve. Add that to the Temperance card, and there's some healing that's trying to take place. Wait, you didn't know there was a Marvel Tarot, Jules? I have the Tarot deck, the Oracle deck, and the DC Comic deck. Right. Okay. Air. In the air realm, we have the Chariot card, but it is reversed. This is a fun card. Family matters are on the mind. The Chariot is Cancer energy, the energy of the zodiac sign Cancer. And it deals also with your family, your bloodline. And I keep going back to that Page of Swords energy, that child energy that needs to be healed. In fire, we have the Calm Your Tits card again in reverse. Having the Four of Swords in reverse fall into the fire realm. This is telling me there's been a fallout in your circle of friends, the people around you, who you try to take under your wing or protect or watch over. Don't want or aren't able to accept the help you're giving them in the way you want to give it. I do see that. Um, oh, Crystal, I'm going to pop and I will get back to that question because, yeah. Yeah, having the King of Pentacles fall into the water realm tells me that people tend to want this from you rather than this from you. So, um, don't give more than you want to give, whether it be financially, emotionally, or mentally. All right. You are in control of your life. Never give up that control. Hey, Divine, how you doing? So we do have the Nine of Wands in reverse that falls into spirit. This is another card of Sagittarius. That Temperance card is Sagittarius energy also. We started off the spread with Sagittarius and that Temperance card, and we're ending it with Sagittarius, the Nine of Wands in reverse. Um, the Nine of Wands is the survivor card, the card that's been through the shit. Yep, and it's very hurtful to me. They only want you around when they can get money from you. I am so sorry. You know what? Tell them to kiss my ass. Um, that Nine of Wands tells me there's healing from this situation that needs to happen, and I think you're in a position right now where you realize, but you're not able to back it up fully with your heart yet. It's your older brother. It's hard. Talk none, hear none. Yeah, talk none, see none. Yeah, don't let them take that healing of Sagittarius, that survivor card right here tells me that the only way this healing is going to happen is by you reinforcing those boundaries. But when it comes to family, we tend to give in a lot. So I'm sorry you're going through that, but let me pull an oracle card for you before I send you on your merry little way. Shit. I just realized something. Well, it's okay. I haven't been recycling the decks. I've been using different decks mostly. The Skull of Ashes, or the Skull of Flowers, pardon me, creating from the ashes. This is going to sound harsh, and it is. But if you have to build your world on the ashes of the world you burn down, do it. Okay, if you have to, uh, you hate when he uses your kindness as a weakness. And I'm gonna tell you that family know our buttons. And they know how to push them. I'm I know this firsthand because I used to know exactly how to get to my brother and sister. I was not a good guy. I'm trying so hard to be a good guy. I really am. Um, yeah, tell him to kiss my ass. Tell him Bobby said, "You're a survivor. Not only are you a survivor, you are a thriver. when you set your mind to something, there's very little that can hold you back. Hey, Belle, how you doing? The hashtag for tonight is hashtag spooky. Um, and if you feel so inclined, my peeps, feel free to use the just the tip link. That's gonna crack me up all weekend. Okay. Um, yeah, just make sure that you reinforce those boundaries, okay? Because no matter, you're used to building from the ashes. You shouldn't have to do that. Your world shouldn't be destroyed every time somebody else gets it into their head to screw with your stability. Um, that spread was about healing. We had the two cards of healing, temperance and the nine of wands. I'd like to say you're in the process of almost ending the healing, but this is going to be an ongoing process. And I will tell anybody watching, if you need certain kinds of help, please seek it out. All right. I am on anti-anxiety meds because there are days or there are times when my anxiety gets so bad I can't sleep for days at a time, 2, 3 days. Um, Luckily, that's in the past. I'm the only girl. You have 13 brothers that are. Your full Taurus temper on his happy ass. Go with that motherfucker. Horn, horn, horn. You do you. Just the tip jar. Oh my gosh. I love that so much. All right. So that's what I got. Now, Julie and then Jules. Julie! There's a terrific little book about setting boundaries that you've read. What's it called? If you know the title, please share. Yes, we're very lucky to be able to connect with people who share. Yeah. If it weren't for YouTube, I think I would be standing in the middle of the street screaming, slamming my head on the cement by now. My tribe has helped me out. Work as a full-time tarot reader, and normally it's fairly easy, but sometimes it just happens where certain days will all have very, very difficult readings. And I had one of those days at the beginning of the week. There was several clients who centered around death and yeah. Hey, my sister. Oh, La Madrina is here. What's up, you sexy bitch? Miss Tarot D, the hashtag for tonight is spooky, and I am currently reading for Julie. So, since somebody said the Alice in Wonderland, this Alice in Wonderland? Or this Alice in Wonderland? Since we're doing spooky tonight, you get the shadow Alice in Wonderland. Okay, it didn't open. Whew. Hold on, I can't leave it down there. It's gonna bother me. See what you did. Look it, she didn't even flinch. That's my girl. All right. So Yes, we're using Wonderland Shadows for you. Julie, did you have a question? Did I miss your question? Son of a biatch. Yes, I got you. Banana, fana, fofana. Okay, there's Jules. You know what I fall asleep to sometimes when I can't sleep is The Little Mermaid. Because I know all the songs by heart. How long have we been watching that damn cartoon since it came out in the 90s? Okay. There you. Okay, I can't see. Oh, there it is. What's coming up in the next few weeks? You know, not this week, but next week, I'm going to be on Sherry Voices from the Swamps channel for her slumber party. Last time I was there, I had such a good time. It was last month, I think. And one of the questions I got is, and I'm not answering political questions tonight. Sherry's show is different. One of the questions I got was about the fuckhead in chief. But I remember saying my prediction was his downfall would come from within his own party. Called that one. I can't wait to talk with Sherry. She's fascinating. Okay, Earth. Air. Fire. Water. Spirit. Hold on. Right side up. And the element that ties it all together. Okay. So. Oh, the rescuers. Oh my gosh. And the secret garden. No. The new Witches movie was kind of silly. Well, I guess all the Roald Dahl movies are silly, but yeah. Warwick Davis and Val Kilmer in Willow. I know. Weren't they supposed to do a sequel to that coming out? All right, so here's what I have for you, Julie. In the Earth realm, we have the Mage. So this is the Magician card. Okay, this is saying you are currently in the process of a very serious project. I have. Really? Seeing the Mage and the next card, the Queen of Pentacles in the air realm. You're somebody who likes to have it all. Not only do you take care of yourself and create and manifest, but you're also taking care of the people you care about in a very real physical sense. I see that you not only have the Queen of Pentacles, but the next card up in the fire realm is the King of Pentacles. This usually indicates to me, seeing both King and Queen together, that there is a good working pair, a good supportive foundation for you. Not only are you giving and taken care of, but you are being taken care of and given the opportunity to shine in the way you shine best. Um, that King of Pentacles, traditionally, people look at it as the sugar daddy card. I don't see it that way necessarily. I see it in this situation as the mate to the Queen of Pentacles, a mated pair. Um, this is a beautiful freaking deck, Jules. This is the Wonderland Shadows. And these are the back of the cards. Aren't they cute? It's a checkerboard. Yeah. Um, in the water realm, you have the Hanged Man. Now, that is. Hold on. Moquitos. Okay. Um, the Hanged Man falling into the water realm is pretty cool because there are 3 cards in the major arcana that symbolize the elements more than the others, Kabbalistically speaking, and the Hanged Man is one of them. It symbolizes the letter Mem, which is water. So you've got water in water. Water, this is Neptune energy. It's psychic energy. It's spiritual energy. It's, thank you for posting that, Selena. This is power. And when I say power, I don't mean strength. I mean resolution. I mean decision making skills. I mean finding a way to accomplish what you want to accomplish. I think the day you stop planning is the day you'll have a problem. You strike me as somebody, the energy I'm tasting here. Yes, tasting. I said tasting. The energy I'm tasting here is incredibly intuitive. You understand yourself. You understand your strengths, but you also get the feeling there's something you're not seeing. And the reason for that is because it's not soup yet. It's not time yet. You're still you're on track to where you're supposed to be. Let's put it that way. I was about to say this energy I'm feeling is very academic, which makes sense when I remember who I'm reading for. Um, the energy of Neptune brings psychic powers and psychic gifts to us. I think the only advice I can honestly give you right now is um, I don't know if you are already. I said this earlier to somebody. You should be teaching. You should be sharing that, not just putting the information out there. Take those. just be careful on who you share your skill sets with. N- Um, see all those shadow hands reaching in? There's another card where the hands are reaching outwards, but this one is trying to take. All these hands want something. This is a suggestion to all your projects are connected to teaching. That's why I was giggling. Um, it's time to ramp it up, amp it up. Um, take it global. This also carries the energy of Capricorn, by the way. Capricorn is about our public identity and how we're seen and how we see ourselves. So the card that ties everything together is reversed, and this is what it looks like normally. The Knight of Pentacles. Isn't that a badass deck? Look at that. It is, however, reversed. So this is saying, yes, you have momentum in what you're doing, but take it a little slower. Because yes, all your projects do come to fruition. However, the more time you spend on individual projects, the more successful they'll be. And I'm worried that you may be spreading yourself a little too thin, trying to ride the momentum, which is good. We all want to ride the momentum. However, there comes a point when I'm going to make a little thing that says calm your tits just so I could show it every time somebody needs to hear that. Calm your tits. Um, yeah, that Knight of Pentacles is a suggestion to not give as much of yourself, lest you give a little too much. I hate having to tell people who are on a roll to take it down to a jog instead of a sprint, but that's what I got for you. Uh, no soup for that. That's right. All right, Julie, thank you for letting me read for you. Now, the other J. Yes, I'm so sorry I skipped you. In my defense, I do smoke an awful lot of weed. Um, okay. You're welcome, Julie. I appreciate you. Jules. So your question is, what is the truth my heart knows that my mind not that your mind might be resisting? Oh, one of my favorite type of questions. Next time that happens, say it with your smile. Calm your tits. Yeah. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting for you, my dear, is pushback, resistance. So hold on. Let me pull out the deck I need. I am feeling the murder of crows for you. If you guys notice, I'm not cleansing my decks, and that's pretty much because I've got so many around me. I've decided to just use different ones, and I will cleanse at the end of the night. I will tell you this: if you guys need a good smudging spray, the Veiled Cottage Witch, who has a link in my bio, my description, um, has a great smudging spray that she makes. You're currently ablazing, you bitch, without me. Hold on. Tasty. Yes, and I'll have y'all know that the third eye oil that I use on every show is my favorite one. And she has another one called Back Off Bitch. And you don't want people around you. I sent some to Selena and Ramon, by the way. Pass, motherfucker. Yeah, they'll be there Monday. I sent them. And I'm sorry it took so long. In my defense, I smoke an awful lot of weed. All right, so we've got earth, air, fire. Wow. We had that on the last reading in the same spot. Spirit and so here's the thing. Your question was what is the truth your heart knows that your mind might be resisting? That is one of the best questions I have ever had. Yeah, third eye oil is the bomb, and it smells so good. One of my favorite things. Okay, I can't now because I've got gel and shit in my hair, but I'll put a little in my hands, just a little itty bitty bit. Not only does it smell good, it acts as a nice oil, and it heightens my psychic abilities. Okay, so in the earth realm, you have the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of cautionary energy flowing around right now, isn't there? This deck is the Murder of Crows deck by Corrado Roy, one of my favorite decks. This is one of my trauma decks. I think the message I'm getting for you here is all tied to this card, the Ace of Cups. So we know matters of spirituality and emotions are in play. I think you know that things in your life right now are at a standstill and things need to be shaken up. I say that because not only do you have that Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight of the deck in the Earth spot, but you have in the Air spot the Tower card reversed. So this is a need for that Tower moment. This is, you need scratch and sniff YouTube. I wish. I'm a perv though, so I'd be watching certain channels. All right. Yeah, I think what's in question here is connecting your brain to your intuition. I think the fact that you phrased your question in the way you did knows that Your spirit knows you're resisting something simply by the way you put it out there. You know you need to have shit shaken up. And that to me seems like a little boredom, maybe. Um, in fire, we have the strength card. All right, so this is the fire card. Well, one of the two main fire cards. In the space of fire, it's time to it's time to jam. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. It's time to raise your power. It's time to make your move. It's time to make your it's time to buck tradition, not fuck, buck. It's time to buck tradition. And I say that because in the water realm, which is about spirituality and emotions, you have the Hierophant card in reverse. Now, the Hierophant card is Taurus energy. It's also tradition. It's Taurus energy because Taurus is immovable and unchanging. They just are stubborn as fuck. And that's what the Hierophant is. They pass down things, a refusal to change dogma, so to speak. Um, having the spirit, I mean, the Hierophant card fall into this space is um, telling me it's time to widen your thinking. You're not going to be a bad person for examining things you've always questioned. Um, good. I, I am too. And that's not always a good. I'll give you a for instance. About 15 years ago, I used to live in Mesa, Arizona. Me and my husband and his brother lived a couple miles from us. Um, his girlfriend or his long-term girlfriend, it's not just girlfriend, they've been together, they have a daughter who's almost 20. um she wasn't real comfortable sitting down in my house because we got a lot of dogs, and so she pretty much stood there like this the whole time. And she's a nice girl, but it just rubbed me the wrong way. And we were planning Black Friday strategy the next day. We'll go here, you go there, we'll meet you here. And she wouldn't sit down, and she started giving um, my brother-in-law all kinds of grief, and my mouth opened before I could stop it. And I said, "Why do you have to be such a bitch all the time?" And I realized what I said, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna get yelled at. And everybody just kind of looked at me, and she backed down and everything. But yeah, I'm honest too. I think that you need to break the chains that are binding you, whatever those chains may be, because in the spirit realm we've got the devil card. Now, I've already said tonight that the devil card is being chained to things that are unhealthy for us or it will affect us adversely. You need to take into consideration that some of the things you're chained to right now, even ideas, some of your traditions may not be the best for you. The only thing that really is not I shouldn't say it like that. Having the devil card there falls right side up. It's not reversed. So that tells me you're still going through this. You currently are. Uh, I know. I say it all the time. I don't mean to. My mouth just. And I was a hairdresser, so I was a bitchy hairdresser too. Um, okay. I'm sorry, Mama. Did I wake you up? Remember that we started off the spread with the knight. and we're ending it with the devil. So we've gone from Taurus energy to Capricorn energy. There's a steady build of your power. With that Leo card, phenomenal. What bothers me though is seeing the Hierophant card upside down and that Tower card upside down. There's a shakeup that needs to happen in your life. Go with it, accept it. You need to have that devil stop being a bitch, right? If you're going through hell, keep on going and stop by the gift shop. That's what I tell people. If you're going through hell, make sure you stop by the gift shop. Um, make whatever challenges you're going through your own. I think you gain strength from adversity, is what I'm seeing here. You know how to take a situation and turn it to your advantage. That's a good thing. That's the energy of Hermes, by the way. Um, people talk about Hermes being the thief god. One of the reasons is because he takes something and will incorporate it and make it his own. Okay. So that's pretty much what I have for you. There is a steady increase from like fixed earth to um, cardinal earth. What are you doing, little girl? I'm going to have to let her into the other room. But hold on. I'll pull you an oracle card. Let me let her out. I think she's got to go pee. Go with your daddy. Okay. I love my little Aria. All right. So the oracle card I have for you. I want a specific deck. There it is. Son of a bitch. I'm a huge fan of MJ Kulinen. I love almost every deck she has. There's a couple I could like more, but her Raven and Crow decks, freaking phenomenal. The card I drew for you is one called, let me pick it up, Trap. And the way I'm reading this is you are currently in need of release from the trap that you're in. And remember, I said you need things to be shaken up. I think you thrive best when you have a challenge. What's your inner goddess name? Aria? I love that. So the story on Aria is she had a brother Sebastian who was my baby boy, but he had bad kidneys and didn't make it. So my husband went and got me his sister, which I wasn't sure about because I was like, what if she has the same problems? But we named her Circe. And then she was so lonely, so we went and got her a little friend, Aria. Circe and Aria. Right, so that is what I have for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. Yeah, I have. I'm going to do one more. And then I'm gonna have to go eat, you guys. So for our finishing spread for the night, I'll remember to put the thingy up this time. Crystal Connors. Ooh, there she is. All right. Now, Crystal, did you have? Well, funny thing about that name, Cersei, is when we brought her home, my husband says, "Don't name her anything witchy." I said, "Okay, Cersei." He didn't know that Cersei is a priestess of Hecate. So yeah. Um, do you have a question, my dear? And I want to thank you all for being with me tonight, letting me read for you. I have had such fun. I needed that. Uh, while you type and letting me know what your question is, I will clear up my station here. What's a good deck for you? Okay. What's gonna happen for me in the next 30 days? Well, as I see it, let's see. So, I'm going to do the Dark Reflections Tarot because it's complicated. You're welcome, my love. And if you would like to contribute to my delinquency towards tarot cards, anybody, I have a Just the Tip link. That's gonna make me smile forever. Thank you, Selena, for giving me a new thingy. And she gave me a new thingy. But she only gave me just the tip. The Ocean deck. Really? I haven't seen that one. Whispers of the Ocean. All right. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and the hidden elements. So, give me a second. Okay, Crystal. Here's what I have for you, my love. The first card I have for you is the High Priestess card. I think you're going through a period right now where you feel like you're going backwards. I think you're being forced to deny certain parts of yourself. In the Earth realm, we've got the Page of Swords. Isn't that a cool card? This is a card that tells me you're currently out of balance because you're not sure how to achieve what you want, the goal you have in mind. Um, Krista, can I ask you a question? Um, Crystal, not Krista, pardon me. Krista I already read for. Crystal, um, are you trying to learn either ancestor work or some kind of past life work? Um, she's like, okay, what is it? And just either nod or go like that. Um, the reason I ask that is the Page of Swords learns new things which deal with the mind, right? In the air realm, you have the Hierophant. Now, this is the Dark Reflections deck. This is not being able to connect. Whereas the Hierophant in the last deck I used was all about tradition and keeping things alive and keeping them the same. What I'm getting for you from this reading is you need to do things in your own way. Don't try to follow in somebody's footsteps here. You're going to need to forge your own path. And what I mean by that is when I first started learning tarot, I'm 56 now, I think. Um, I was 15 when I set out on my journey. I had the toughest time because I was trying to read like everybody else. I was trying to do the traditional way. And it took me a long time to be comfortable with the fact that I read a little differently than the people around me. Yeah, I pull different aspects into the cards, but I also see things. Um, you've been trying to connect with your mom, who you found out. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, my love, that's horrid. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Um, my advice, Crystal. Okay, I would like to point out you said not at the moment. You've been trying to connect. So you said no and then yes. um, if you're low key trying to figure out how to connect in that certain way, you're going to have to follow your own path on this. You're going to have to use the knowledge that's put before you in your own way. Um, I guarantee you that when I pull a card, it's not the same meaning that Selena has, or Ramon has, or that Joey has. I've developed very specific vibes for my cards, and the type of tarot reading I do is all about healing. She said, "You're complicated." Yeah. And by that, yeah, I have a complicated relationship with my family. No, I'm not pick. Well, maybe a little. Um, all I'm saying is, if you're trying to connect spiritually, take the advice given to you by other people, but discover your own voice. No two people will sing a song the same way, and no two people will connect with their ancestors the same way. If you're trying to connect in that way, if you already have a guardian spirit or a ancestral spirit, a house spirit, something like that, use them as a mediator. Um, oh, I wasn't asking your permission. I'm going to pick on you. That's just the way it is. Um, Kidding. Since you are complicated, you are going to see things in your own way. I get the feeling you're a little bit stubborn too. That's okay. The Hierophant card is a little stubbornness. In the fire realm, you've got the Star card. This is direction. This is transformation. That air and fire energy is changing you. I think the fact that you're trying to connect in this way. What is the medium you're trying to just are you trying to get a psychic hit or using a medium like tarot, pendulum, or anything like that? You're an Aries, born in the year of the ram. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? Here's something for you. I was born in the year of the cock, 1969. I shit you not. Um, because of that Aries energy, which is very aggressive, very straightforward, you're going to have to learn how to connect in your own special way. It's okay if you're not connecting in the way everybody else is. Um, hold on. Okay, so the last two cards I have for you in water, which deals with emotions and spirituality, we have the Ace of Swords. Um, you're looking in tarot, theta. Okay. I'm not too familiar with this deck, but hey, Marby, how you doing? If you'd like, email me. I'll send you one of my spreads that I use to communicate with my ancestors. Also, it helps to have a dedicated deck that you're only using for ancestor work. It's like a dedicated line, so to speak. Not everybody believes that way. I happen to, and it works for me. That's why I use my Santa Muerte deck. The only other deck that I use for ancestors really is my skeleton tarot because it's vibes with my cousin Jean. Also, I have started using my Sunny Skeleton deck for ancestor work. But that's more I use that for other people's ancestors, not necessarily mine. When I'm talking to mine, it's the Santa Muerte deck. Whatever deck you decide, make just dedicate it to that purpose, and I bet you it helps. Spirit, you have the Two of Cups. Um, this is the Dark Reflections deck where everything is kind of backwards. So what I'm getting from this, the Love card is what it's called, the Two of Cups. It's about a connection that is so pure on a physical, mental, and spiritual level. That's why it's called the Love card. I don't think you've made that connection yet, but tarot is a way to flex our psychic muscles. So, my advice to you, my dear, and you're probably already doing this, is every night or every morning, take your pick. I like to do it at night. I like to do it at night. Um, y- just pull 3 cards and practice. Just look at what they say. And as long as you dedicate that deck to your ancestors, they're going to start developing the language of that deck. All right. And then once you're comfortable with it, you can open it up to other decks. But Marby, we're going to end it right now. Well, I've been on for almost 3 hours, my dear. And I think StreamYard will kick me off after 3 or 4, won't it? But anyway, I'm going to give you an oracle card too to take with you. And I haven't pulled this deck all night long. So I'm going to pull my deck in front of you guys. Okay. The card I drew for you was from the Oracle of the Hecatean Path. This is the Journey card. Okay, it's called the Path. See, it says right there at the top. All right. I would like to point out the big ass moon right there. Okay, that's your path is leading you in the right direction. Please strengthen those psychic muscles when communing with the ancestors. And I'm getting the feeling here that you have the ability to connect other people with their ancestors. So strengthen it, pump those muscles. Yeah. Okay. That's what I have for you on that, my dear. Thank you for letting me read for you. I love this. And the gentlemen, both of them who created it, I'm lucky enough to be friends with. Ken Payne has been on my channel many times. And I'm going to have him back on soon to talk about more epithets, names of Hecate, which love the stick. And then Chris Butler, you guys may have heard me mention him before. Me and Ramon, we are fans. We are Butlerites. So yeah, that's what I have for you, everybody. Thank you so much. And any tips I made tonight are going to go towards my birthday deck. I'm going to spoil myself, and I'm going to let everybody in my family know I'm buying it for myself. So, yes. I would like to remind everybody that Monday I am going to have Sherry Voices from the Swamp on my channel for Behind the Cards. We're going to learn all about her journey and her life story. And then on Thursday, I will be again joined by Selena, Essence of the Moon, and Ramon, Moon Scarab. And we are going to do our Thursday night show, Behind the Moon. This week, the plan is to talk about the sun. And I don't mean just the heavenly body. I mean everything the sun represents: healing, being the center of your universe, all that fun stuff. So thank you. Thank you all. I love you, but I gotta go eat. Bye.